last moment. Looks like he's on. Oh,
and there is exactly what they worried about. Stewart, the engine lets go. He catches the wall. Billy Boat will take the lead.
But Billy has to get by him yet. Oh. Okay, this should develop in the... oh, that was Alan May just losing it all on his own. Let's see what happened to Sam Schmidt. There's Sam. Oh, Sam gets down on the lower part on the 8 degrees. And, of course, when you don't have that banking, wow, a couple other cars.
But we had a good run going. I mean, we were just riding it out. The car was perfect.
Whoa! And Jim Guthrie gets it in trouble, and the leader of the race as he comes across the line.
I think a tire exploded, Paul. I think the right rear
is a mess.
I think the right...
That straightaway.
And wheels flying.
Again, big traffic. The black car gets right in the back of Stefan Gregoire.
That's Donnie Beechler. 98 Beechler.
Tires, wheels, climbing up all over everybody. These cars just, with open wheel cars, you just can't be climbing on top of each other.
Watch the black car.
Again, he's got a head of speed. He gets right into the back of Stefan Gregoire, the blue car, spins him around, drives over a wheel, and gets him upside down. Fortunately, the car went high and he was able to get underneath. Not a good place for a tire to go down on you. I mean, that's entering the corner. You're
500 at Texas Motor Speedway. We get you up to speed. Just after we left you, Stefan Gregoire lost it, but this is a little further back with Greg Ray, who had on the front stretch. Absolutely.
Big disappointment for Dave.
Tire let go, catches the wall with the right side.
Clean up 3, dispatch to the front straightaway.
And a wall page with Mike Roth. Scott Sharp was running in the front, and then in turn 3, the car got loose. He got into the wall, got in heavy. Here it is, just at the tail end, brushing the wall, but look at the left rear.
Something definitely came.
Boom! Looks like Marco Greco. Marco Greco and a second car into the wall. Brings out the yellow. Here it is, Mike.
That's definitely the aftermath right there. They've already hit the wall, obviously.
In the pitch, you'll see the cones on the top hand of your screen. That's where the red limiter will stop working, and he had too much throttle.
That's Carlson hitting the wall.
Great, Paul. You get a chance to see him use his hand language here. And here we go right now. Watching with the crash here, you saw Noda come inside.
We'll be back next week.
Oh! Hornet's in trouble. He got tapped. And he catches the wall.
Contacted.
We were on the onboard.
500 Indycar when the race was brought to a terrifying halt.
Big crash.
Swedish driver Kenny Brack's car disintegrating at 220 miles an hour, but incredibly he survived. Paramedics confirming later.
About the condition, we've got a car in trouble. Whoa, and a big hit for Alex Barron. That's Felipe Giafoni sitting up high. Whoa! It takes 2 of them to the wall, Giafoni and Sharp. Takagi does continue on. Car catches the wall, yellow is out. Schechter. Thomas Schechter catches the wall with the right side. Car is now totally without brakes and without control.
That's all the boardmen you see right there. Something broke on the car, Paul. You see all the sparks coming out from behind it. Absolutely something broke. You become a passenger then. That impact to the wall was probably about 215 to 220 miles an hour. He's already...
Scotland's Dario Franchitti completes lap 184 of 200 in unconventional fashion after coming together.
Drivers like taking the high line. It can sometimes help your car set up a little bit by running a bit.
You see, he just got high coming off the corner.
He just got high coming off the corner and got the fence and just rode it.
You were saying that the marbles appear.
Franchitti, as it turns out, this should be fairly scary. So, dropping down the order, you'll forgive us, but this is the first time we've actually seen this also. And
oh, we got 2 cars involved.
Franchitti
to the right-hand side, very smart and all of a sudden now the car's starting to drag on the ground. The right rear tire is going flat.
We've got an incident out of your screen.
Yep, now look at those cars that he was behind. You're getting a bit of dirty air, and I say dirty air, Todd. You drive down the highway.
Problem with John Herb, fellas.
And he has crashed in pit lane.
Races underneath his belt, but this is all sort of new to him. Trying to get down to the 60 miles an hour once you enter the pit lane, because that's the speed limit once you enter.
We have problem on a multiple car crash here, including one of the target cars. And
up your screen is, now there's a situation right now. Too many people trying to fit in one section of the racetrack at a time.
It looked like we had the wheel from A.J. Foyt, the fourth car, who was well up ahead, came off.
Hunter Ray. Oh, contact. Hard contact between Hunter Ray, and for the second straight week, Marco has torn up a race car, and this race could again finish under the yellow.
In trouble.
One was Graham Rahal, Milka Juno coming into the screen now.
And Milka was just on the low side of the track.
EJ Viso. Yep, there is another car that was behind. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so there's Viso on the wall. We never even saw him as part of that, but that was coming off of turn 2. And turn 2 is...
And that's a good thing here at Texas.
Takuma Sato is in the wall. Takuma Sato, driving the Lotus-powered car, the Lotus sponsored car, I should say, hits the outside wall and then comes out later as we have Simona Di Silvestro against the safer barrier.
Oh, look at that split! Wow. I think he just clipped it. Off of 4, and that's it. Elio had a head of steam, and Marias just kind of kept moving up the racetrack.
Watch.
Look at this. Unbelievable.
And it's my Indianapolis 500 car.
Sorry about that.
And I hate to say this, I really do, but this is a case with two rookies. You've got to be able to read, you know, what somebody's car's doing. Charlie Kimball's car had an obvious push, and Wade just didn't give him any room.
And Charlie Kimball on the radio.
It looks like a two-car incident over in turn 4.
One of them clearly identifiable as Bourdais, and the team is with him, and it is Justin Wilson that is the other car.
Ryan Hunter-Reay's team made a quick recovery to repair his car after an accident in morning
run. That's a pretty risky. He lost.
You saw the rear touch. You see the rear touched in turn 3, and the car just went around. Tough to say if
pay off with us staying out longer than everyone else. They talked about a wing adjustment. They vetoed that wing adjustment and a crash on the track.
Huge crash on the front straightaway. Looks like Connor Daly and I believe Joseph Newgarden. Look, up at the top of your screen, Connor Daly loose.
Connor got loose.
Oh!
Connor just got loose, corrected, and went up into the track into Joseph, and now Joseph's upside down, and the front spins around, and Connor's car pushing it right into the wall, into the safer barrier. It's a good thing that was safer barrier and not concrete.
To take his car off the track.
This, just like I said, the more you start fooling around and racing each other, that's what happens.
Carpenter and Dixon touch. Dixon is into the wall, and there's that Castro Neves that came by.
Tony Kanaan has moved up to second in a big crash.
Like I told you. And who is that? It's Rossi? Is that Rossi?
No, that's Ed. That's Ed Carpenter.
Yep.
And that's Max Chilton from behind. Spun, trying to avoid. And Ed Carpenter's chance to win. A yellow.
Oh, a lotion.
And Hawksworth. A lotion was back on the lead lap, and we.
Imagine there.
That's a lotion just coming in the screen,
and he loses it.
Yeah, nowhere for Hawksworth to go. Lotion lost it, and boom, right into the side and head on into the wall. It was a hard hit. Very similar to the crash that Connor had with